when they get down to like the 9th tier of reporters asking questions, right? LeBron, game 4. Big game?
Did you see LeBron's? I went back and listened to it because I just heard clips of it because it was so late.
Yeah.
His post-game press conference about Game 3, about how
I saw
hard
the clips of it.
about how hard he tried, and
Yeah.
I left everything out there, and I did this, and I did that.
Yeah,
It's
he
like,
even yesterday, the rhetoric yesterday, because he heard the criticism of passing to Corver there.
yeah,
After
he did the right thing.
After the 3-pointer by Durant before the fouls, when he comes down, dishes to a wide open Corver, he was obviously grilled about that. You know, and they Michael Jordan would have done that.
Yeah.
And he goes, I would do that same thing again. He's wide open. That's why, you know, he wasn't throwing Corver under the bus. He was saying, my teammate's wide open.
Yes.
He had a great, of course, I would do it again.
And he should do it again.
And to be fair to LeBron, that he's always done that. Now, the flip side is, you are LeBron, he's Kyle Korver.
There's no flip side. It's 7 straight finals appearances for him. I mean, and I think the one thing that he did say that really is true is the fact that this is the best team he's ever played against.
I buy that.
It's probably the best team anybody's ever played against.
I don't buy that.
You're asking for the singular best player in NBA with a pretty good group of guys. Kyrie Irving's a hell of a basketball player, and so is Kevin Love when Kevin Love is on. But they don't have Kevin Durant. They don't have Klay Thompson. They don't have Draymond Green, and they don't have Steph Curry.
And they had a 6-point lead with 3 minutes to go, and the best player on the planet had the ball.
I understand that, but you know,
you got to win that game.
You're asking.
You got to win that game. I mean,
but
you
had
the lead.
You don't think people realize how hard this is.
I know, but you have the lead and the
every
ball.
year for 7 straight years, he's been in the finals. Holy crap. I mean,
it's amazing.
What do people want? I mean, remember the original teams that he had in Cleveland before he left?
Yeah. No, listen, no one's knocking LeBron James.
That collection of guys. I mean, come on.
Oh, let me be clear. No one is or should knock.
Yes, people do knock. They knock all the time.
No, they're not knocking his overall game.
He's averaging 32 points a game. He's shooting 55%. He's getting 12 rebounds, and he's averaging 10 assists. He's averaging a triple-double in the 3 games against the Warriors.
Yes.
And the Warriors are saying to you, after games are over, we're trying to stop him. We're trying to keep the ball out of his hands. Our goal is not to let him take over games.
Right.
And he's still going 32, 12, and 10. What the hell are people talking about?
The last 3 minutes.
What, do they want him to be like Wilt Chamberlain to go out there and score 100 points?
No, they're worried about the last 3 minutes.
You know what? The NBA is so stupid at times. Oh. Here's one of the greatest players in the history of the game.
And he disappeared.
He's 6'9" or 8" or whatever the hell he is, 250 pounds of rolling thunder, and he is... Every year he's in the finals.
The problem
that guy could play for my team anytime.
Of course, but the last 3 minutes, that's
you put that guy in the Knicks, they're in the finals because of him.
I agree. He's the best player on the planet, but he will be judged on the last 3 minutes.
Judged by who? By what bunch of idiots are judging a guy who's been in the finals 7 years?
Basketball historians.
Look, and he did exactly what Kevin Durant did. When he went to Miami with Wade and Bosh, that's exactly what Durant did when he left Oklahoma City to go to
win a championship.
To go win championships. Now the question is, how many championships can they win out there in Golden State? But anybody who knocks LeBron James for anything is idiotic and has no idea what the hell they're talking about and is petty.
I disagree with that.
Okay, you're idiotic and petty then.
No, he's the best player on the planet. The last 3 minutes of the game, he disappeared.
He did not disappear. First of all, Iguodala makes a great play on him defensively.
First off, there's 10 seconds on the clock. Why are you forcing that 3 in the corner with Iguodala in your grill? Dribble the ball, man. You got 10 seconds.
You know what's the amazing thing
it's a forced shot.
But
he didn't score.
I love your passion about the NBA, but you are so off base with this. So maybe there are about 15% of the people that feel like you do.
You got to score in the last 3 minutes.
I'm looking at a guy that when he is on the court and he's playing the way he does. Now, I'll give him heat for saying, I play hard, I do this, I do that.
As opposed to the team. Whatever.
I get all that because, it's a very individualized sport in many cases. And I think David Stern deserves a lot of credit for that because he tried to build stars and sell stars.
Yep.
Because the game was so horrendous before Magic and Michael and Bird and all those guys got back into the league. But and it's been the same way ever since. And these guys are all making gobs and gobs of money because of it. So they should thank David Stern and kiss his tuchus every time they possibly can. But when I watch LeBron James play in these finals, and I watch what he did last year, those 3 final games in that championship series against the Golden State Warriors are maybe 3 of the greatest games any player has ever played in the biggest of moments. So don't sit here and tell me that at the end of these games, because he doesn't make a shot or because he passes the ball, that he's any less of a player, any less of a stud of a player. I mean, I don't get it.
I said he's the best player on the planet. I've said that 10 times.
But
you can't go the last 3.5 minutes without scoring. Sorry. It's game 3. You had to win that game, and you had the lead on the ball.